Hello Waynes, welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign. This is the Mamluk Merchants in the Cradle of Civilization expansion for City Kings 2. So, we have this fella here who is doing what? He's protecting in Alexandria on this side, apparently. No, he needs to go protect in the other side. I want you to protect trade in the Gulf of Aden. And we also inherited some ships that I don't really want. So we're going to try to sell those, I think, tomorrow to one of our other subjects, just so we can kind of forward the buck to him, pass the buck. Would you like some galleys, sir? You have no need for galleys, do you? Oh, you're in debt. Well, that's not good. Hey, Yemen, do you want some boats? Yemen, you want some galleys? There's no use for galleys, of course. Why did you make galleys, sir? Because you're in an inland sea, obviously. Ethiopia is hostile. Dal is threatened, but kind of in the inland sea. Do you want the stupid ships? Just take them. Fine, scrap them. 5 transports on this side. I think I'll keep them. I'm just going to stick them up in Sinai and probably mothball them. Alright, so far my efforts to prevent the knights from being annoying has worked. I was looking around at states in the ledger, and the weakest ones that we have are the Red Sea Hills, Tabuk, and Cyrenaica, which are... Red Sea Hills was here, Cyrenaica was over here, and I don't remember what the other one was. Tabuk, was it? Yeah, this one. These ones are... They're all pretty crap, honestly. I didn't really want to get rid of this because it's it's in my primary trade node, but I think I'm going to do it because we integrated Beja, so we did inherit full cores. So I'm kind of like wasting admin points by giving up my territory, my full core. But there's no prosperity here yet, and it just seems fine. But it's also assigned to the clergy in its entirety, so we're going to piss the clergy off something fierce. We'll go down by 1.6. I need to do this... I need to do that one last, so hopefully they don't have a rebellion. I'm more off by a tiny, tiny bit. Any other province I can give them? I wanted to make this state. I'm just going to give them this province over here. That should buy me the room to revoke this. Now they'll become disloyal, but now they don't own anything in the state, so we can abandon the state. We lose out on quite a bit of income there. And there goes any prosperity we've built up, and the autonomy went super, super high. That's all fine. And we have exactly 1 state slot. I was kind of frustrated. We only have 11 state slots. Our government does not give us very many states. So this is the one that I wanted to make, just the one. Pretty good state. It's got 35 developments so far, and an estuary in our primary node. So that makes sense to me. So go ahead and turn you into a state. And we should have full cores, 60% autonomy in every province, and we can immediately grant it to these guys and make the clergy happy again. The clergy are going to take this one, and this one, and they're going to take Mecca too. Now keep in mind we almost got to, what, 99% disaster with them, so I should probably be a bit cautious. The merchants are fine, I think, to take another province. Let's give them Jeddah. Should have the estuary. And even though it is not my capital state and does cost quite a bit to do, I am going to turn on the trade power 1. In general, I only usually do that in my capital state because I feel like financially it doesn't make sense in any other state. But when you consider the long-term effects of having it like propagate upstream to other nodes, the extra provincial trade power, and how that weakens your rivals and neighbors, I feel like I'm almost looking at, I'm subsidizing it. I know I'm losing actual income by paying for it, but I'm losing the income in order to weaken my neighbors, which I feel like that makes it pay for itself. So, that's all I have to say about that. We're going to lose a little bit of money keeping these transports as well. However, naval force limit might go up a bit if I... Let's see, we have 2 more provinces. One more province I did not assign to anybody. I could give it to the clergy, but that seems kind of crazy. We could also lower autonomy. Unrest is pretty darn low. It's only 6 development, though. And the burghers are already removing the autonomy modifiers for everything I care about in this province, so I think we just ignore it. We could, but let's just not. Game wants me to protect against the Ottomans. I don't really want to do that right now. We can take an idea. Resilient state. Reduce the cost of reducing inflation. Sweet. Almost have yearly prestige and monthly war exhaustion. Timurids grant independence to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their subjects. And they give away a bunch of land. Yep. Timurid implosion complete. What if we went this way? What if we attacked... Ooh, there we go. Ajran doing his war against the Dal now. Which means that Adal's allies might betray him after Ajran sieges them out. It's not really particularly important that I expand super fast or anything right now. Doing just fine. I think I'd like to integrate you. I did placate Yemen between episodes. While I was looking around, I realized that he's very close to accepting a royal marriage. One more placate, and I can get him to accept a royal marriage, which will help out with getting that liberty desire down a little bit further as well. Of course, I'd rather not go negative on prestige. Not too negative, at least. Hey, barracks. Sweet. Behind time on Diplotech, I guess that mission might not be a bad idea. The Reds cede even more land to Hormuz. They cede land to Ajam. They return cores to Khorasan. They return cores to Baluchistan. And to Delhi. Good lord. The Timurids are just a fraction of their former selves. Crazy. To think he was a valid rival just a couple years ago. It's nuts. You know what's kind of funny? I can't remember the last time I hired a mercenary. All I can say is it's probably been a very long time. Can't drill here, and I don't want to risk having the army maintenance low while they are protecting one of these provinces. What's this one now? Aflaj. I think they're just making up names now. This isn't a real place, is it? I've never heard of it before. I need to find someone that is not my religion that I can attack. I guess maybe just attack Ethiopia directly. The only person he would bring in is Kaffa, and he's about... Actually, this timing could work great. Wait for him to finish the integration of Hadia. He'll inherit the troops, but he'll probably just disband them because he's going to lose... he won't have as much land force limit as the other guy did. Could work out well. Max 38,000. We have enough to get a claim on Hormuz now, but I need to get the strength up on this guy first. And we have a truce with you for a while. If we attacked you... You are Sunni. God, everyone's Sunni over here. So I don't get this. Like, I'm really confused by it, actually. So if I do the trade thing, right? Which is, like, my main goal in this campaign. Let's say I create the Center of Reformation up here. It's a Sunni center. It's going to convert everything to Sunni. Great. I attack the people and expand into this area. And it's going to make me become mystic? Giving me missionary strength? Why the hell would I need missionary strength when I'm conquering provinces that the Center of Reformation have converted for me? What the hell? It's just freaking backwards. Somebody missed messed up a number somewhere, because it just doesn't make sense at all. Delhi is now attacking the Timurids. The final throes of death. Could it be? Is it possible? Will the Emirs actually be loyal sometime in this campaign? It might happen. Okay, nothing I can do to get your loyalty up, although I would like some points. A few if I could. Seek support, but that's kind of dangerous. You do have a little bit more land than you're supposed to. I had to give it to you in order to transfer you down here. Yes, this is good. Let's get you out of my capital state, please. You don't need to be here. Excellent. Cool. And after playing Common Universalis for a while, coming back to EU4 feels like going back 5 or 6 versions of EU4. I wonder what it would feel like. Does anyone, if anyone has a copy, because you're a special kind of person, I, in hindsight, wish I had done this. I wish I had taken a copy of my Steam installation of Europa Universalis 4 in every major version and just put it on my data drive. It would have ended up taking a ton of space over time. We're talking like 23 versions of the game. But as far as I know, there's no way to get your hands on version 1.0 of EU4. I would love to play 1.0 EU4 right now and just see how crazy the game would be going that far back in time. There'd be no development, no estates, no army templates, no custom nations, no... Oh my god, there'd just be so much missing. It'd be very interesting, I think. Who is this and why are we improving relations with them? It's my subject. I knew that. I know who you are. So we could keep going this way. Let's start getting a claim on Baluchistan, and then we'll use the claim on Baluchistan, on probably this province, to get over into Sindh. And then we can just kind of work our way over into India. It'll be difficult to defend the land, but we do have the transports we inherited, so we'll probably be able to take a province or two, raise autonomy, and then just kind of ignore it for a while. And eventually it'll become a beachhead for invasions in the future. And we'll convert everything to our religion and then somehow become super mystic. It'll be odd. It's a shame that it's only for the Sunni nations. I guess maybe there's like a historical reason for that, but man, can you imagine if you could do it with every religion? Like, what if you could be a Catholic and spread your religion that way? It'd be cool if base EU4 had something sort of like what other mods have done, where, like in MNT, Munitaxis 2.0, you have fractional religious representation in every province. You have like a little province modifier that says, you know, there's a Jewish community or whatever. It'd be interesting if, like, your trade could just influence religious numbers in a province, and it just expressed the dominant religion in the province, not like this binary, it is Sunni. The people are followers of Sunni faith. Every single one. 100% Sunni. Yeah, not really. Probably not. That's kind of nuts. Only 1% progress a month. Wow. Keep on knocking out buildings, raising that income ever higher. We can see most of the major world powers, so I wonder how we're doing compared to Ming. Yeah, he's still ahead of me by a fair bit, but we are definitely beating the Ottomans. And we don't really have much coming in the way of war reps. So it's permanent income. Moorish refugees. Oh, that's right. Looks like Castile has murdered Granada in completion. When did he finish that war? He just cored it recently. 62. It's been like 6 years. This is the Moorish refugees event, isn't it? Granada? Alright, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, Granada has fallen to the infidels. The last jewel of Al-Andalus, a beacon of learning, is now in Castilian hands. As the Islamic world reels from this loss, Moorish refugees flock to the Muslim cities and courts of North Africa and Middle East, bringing with them knowledge, works, and exceptional scholars like Abu al-Walid ibn Rashid. Inviting these refugees could provide enormous benefits to our own efforts in the fields of science and culture. We lose some Diplo and Admin, which is totally fine. It's just monarch points. And we somehow, we dislike the Castilians a little bit. Moorish influx gives us for, like what, 25 years? We get development, tech, and idea cost. Great, sounds good. We'll take it. It'll pay for itself in monarch points, honestly. There's like no reason I think you should ever decline that event. Mercantilism. We are the Mamluk merchants. Fall behind on Diplo tech, though. Might be one of the reasons these guys are so disloyal. You beating me on Diplo? Not really. Let's see. What is, Lodi is small enough to have the March benefits, right? Oh yeah, 46 development, easily. I actually don't remember. What are the effects of inflation in base game? Just money. That's right, and corruption affects monarch points. Well, we have a small amount of manpower, believe it or not. Ajuran, surprisingly, getting occupied by Adal. So, these occupations must have been transferred from Malindi. No, Mombasa. No, Malindi. Are they not allied? Oh, okay. Alright, so Malindi must have peaced out, had his alliance broken. And before he did, he occupied some stuff and transferred it. Okay. He's got a negative 25 war score. Wow. That does mean this guy lost an ally. No. Probably could have naval superiority over Adal and just cross this strait. And I would like to get that estuary. Center of trade. No. 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 My land. Can't come in here. Stay out. So this time, now we're just looking at Beja. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Beja is guaranteed by Ethiopia, but not allied. Let's see, off the top of my head, if I were to co-belligerent Beja, he'd be allowed to call in his allies. Would that allow him to call in his guarantee? I think the guarantee is different. I think the guarantee only fires if you declare war on the tag itself. Then the guaranteer gets a defensive call to arms. I guess I'm not sure. Let's find out. Afflage. I forgot where that was again. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That did cost me some of my legalism, sadly. Might not be able to click this corruption button. How much would we get for that anyway? It's not bad. A little bit of cash. Alright, and I never did mothball the transports, so let's just pull them and these. Not them. These, this. Yeah, those ships I think will be sufficient. He's got 9. I'm gonna dock up and wait and see what I see. You guys... He's disloyal, so I guess I do need to do the war myself, don't I? What do we got? 25.6 army drill. Nice. With a decay rate of 0.2 per month. So if we're at war for, say, 3 years and I don't drill them at all, 0.2 times 36, we'll lose 7 of it. Goes away pretty quick. Okay, let's wait a moment and see if he does end up calling in Ethiopia. It wouldn't be an instantaneous call. It could happen anytime within, like, the next month or two. if he's allowed to do it. I don't know that he is, though. It says he has more ships, but I don't see them. There they are. Please leave those 6 in there and let me just beat up the half your navy at a time, and then I can maintain naval superiority. Sounds great, please. Still not at war with Ethiopia. I don't think we need that guy there now. Cool. Kandar. I know about Kandar. Occupants. Ottomans are doing some damage up there. They're trying to recover a little bit. Alright, cool. Managed to isolate this guy and this guy. We'll probably just give it to Alodia. He's going to be disloyal for another 20-30 years, but I don't really care too much. Wait, he just trained troops even though he's disloyal? Are those mercs? You didn't hire mercs, did you? War enemies, but not war allies. Why, game? What's his name again? Alodia. Not mercs. He just decided now is the time to train some more men. Okay. That's General McGeneralface, the siege leader. Well, this is going to be a very straightforward war, for sure. Oh, this guy's popping an army out tomorrow. Interesting. Okay, we'll take the 11 stack over there. Wait, is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. And that one's too. How convenient for me. And this is where I've forgotten. Do you get an overrun if you're exactly 10 to 1, or do you have to be more than 10 to 1? Be more than 10 to 1. I mean, you still basically lose no troops, but when you have no manpower, 63 troops is important, right? Alright, cool. I'm gonna take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode. Thanks for watching, as always. I'll see you soon.